welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the real highlight makeup tutorial. If you've seen my previous video, you guys know that one was a joke and it was just all fun and games, but some people take it a little bit too far. Why is she doing this? It's the end of the world, when really it's like, it's makeup, it washes off, and like, I'm not even hurting you, so like, chill. Thanks. And this video is in collaboration with Cosmo by Haley here on YouTube. Her makeup tutorials are really simple and easy to follow, so if you're like a beginner in makeup, definitely check her out. I'll have her channel and Instagram name down below for you guys. But anyways, I'm just going to stop talking and let's just get right into the glowy makeup tutorial. First, I'm going to start out with primer. This is the Too Faced Primed and Poreless Skin Smoothing Face Primer. I like this stuff because it really gives me an even base for my foundation. It fills in any pores, fine lines, and it's really nice and smooth on the skin. I focus all of my primers on the center of my face and then I work my way out because the center of the face is where you get like pores and the fine lines, like smile lines, around the eye area, a little bit on the forehead. And then I'm going to go in with a highlighting cream. This one is Beauty Crop. It's a highlighting cream basically. It doesn't have the color name on it. But I got this in a BoxyCharm. I don't know if you guys can see that, but look at the color. This will just peek through my foundation and it will make my skin look extremely luminous. And then I'm going to go in with my favorite foundation. This is Makeup Forever Ultra HD in the shade 118. This is a creamy consistency. It has a light medium coverage, but you can build it up to a full, and it's really easy and compact. It's really good for on the go. You just kind of dot it where you want most coverage. You can always build it up and it's just really convenient. And oh my gosh, I'm like out of it. I'm like already at the very end, but it's okay, I have backups. So I'm just gonna go straight in. And then I'm just going to take a very dense brush and we're just going to work that into the skin. I'm not going to apply too much foundation underneath my eyes because we're going to go in with concealer and cover that up later. Now I'm going in with MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NW20. Super lightweight, very long lasting, and it has really good coverage. I'm going to do a little bit of cream contouring / bronzing. This is the Chanel Soleil 10 de Chanel cream bronzer. I don't know how to pronounce this, but I've had this literally for almost 2 years now and it's still going strong. It's really beautiful on medium skin tones. I find it if you're a little bit too light, this might show up a little bit orange on you, and if you're a little bit too tan, this won't even show up at all. So if you're right in between, this will look beautiful. And then I'm going to take the Flat Sculpting Brush by Luxie. This stuff is really good for cream contour. If it's right in the cheekbones, press it right there. I always use dabbing motions. I go back in with my beauty blender and then I just go over everything one last time. I still have a little bit of tackiness from my foundation, so before I go in and set it, I'm going to actually highlight my cheekbones so that highlighter really sticks onto my foundation. So I'm going in with the classic MAC Soft and Gentle. It has its old packaging. I miss MAC's packaging. It was just like, looking at this, it was like MAC, you know, like now that they have the new packaging, like I'm not sure how I like it yet. But it's whatever, it's not that big of a deal. Small dual fiber brush. We're just going right in. I focus on the highest points of my cheekbones and I just go in circular motions. And when I have less product on the brush, I just kind of drag it up. And I take some on my temples, right by my brows. And then I just connect them. As you guys can tell, this area is really lifted and highlighted, and then this one is like a little bit dull. I'm also going to take a little bit on my chin, just a tiny bit, Cupid's bow, and a little bit on the nose. And that is where I usually place my highlighter. Now I'm going to set my face, and I'm going to be using the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Luminous Light. And some people use this as a really natural highlighter, or they just use it as a setting powder all over the face really lightly. So I'm going to be using it as a setting powder today. This is a very natural powder, so it's going to give you that luminosity without making your skin look super oily. I'm just going to take a really fluffy brush, because if I get a dense one like the one we used for our foundation, I'm going to apply a lot more product. It's going to be really pigmented, and I don't want this powder to be super pigmented. So just lightly dusting it. This is Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion Bronzer, and I love to use this as like a blush slash bronzer. It has a little bit of shimmer in there, so it looks really nice and dewy on the skin. I don't use this to contour with because it is fairly warm for my skin tone, but I really love this to apply over my cheekbone area. It looks so beautiful. So that's what I'm going to do right now, and I'm applying it with a dual fiber brush so I don't get a lot of pigmentation. But I just want to further warm up my cheekbones. So this is the face makeup. For my lips, I'm taking Painted Earth's lip pencil in Naked. It's just a nude lip pencil. And then I'm just going to apply a chapstick. Lastly, I'm going to take MAC's Prep and Prime Fix Plus, and I'm just going to set my makeup. And now we just wait for it to dry.